fellow earthlings. I'm eating yogurt with you. Okay. Let me see. Let me get this situated on. Hi, Cat and Turtle. Is it afternoon? Well, I guess it is noon. This has gone by pretty quickly, hasn't it? This day so far. Hi, Robin. And get everything situated. Okie dokie. Mom. And let me put this in here real quick. Boop, boop. And I'm going to leave a link in. And we're going to go live on Instagram. Good morning. I need to pull my hair up because it is a frizzy mess today. Well, how are you guys all doing? Hi, Beth. Hi, Lenny and me. Hey, I'm going to put a link into YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, you are able to see all of the chat. I'm not having a sale today. I know we're going to be right. We're going to be, are you ready? Put your helmets on, LaDonna, because we're going to be raiding into your basement. We're all going to be raiding into LaDonna's basement. LaDonna's going to be going through her basement, and we're going to go with her. So everybody, LaDonna and Cheryl need to put their helmets on. I stopped at Daily Sip, and they have, I can't say this the right way, acai bowls. That intimidates me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, what is it? So I got yogurt, a yogurt parfait, and my beloved. Oh, you'll be solo. That's okay, because we'll all be in your basement with you. Monster Mash. So I am not caffeinated yet. You need ice cream. This is yogurt. It's yogurt with granola and almond butter drizzle and banana. It's very good. Oh, how are you doing, Christy? You'll probably feel so much better after you're all healed up. You're hanging in there. Well, just keep hanging in there. Eat some ice cream all the time. Here's the thing. When I was in my convalescent month, I got so sick of sitting in the chair, but I knew that I would miss those days. I would miss just sitting around, can't do anything. I would miss, and now I can't sit around. So I know that it's hard, but just do it while you can. You know what I mean? Eat all the ice cream. But okay, everybody. It did go well, but don't worry. I didn't sell them all. I'll be going through them here again sometime soon. Okay, Christy, Willie, I'm getting ready to open up a box from you. Christy, Gray Wolf, Christy, well, I love this vintage. Have you been watching? I got some suggestions for you. Okay. The Gilded Age, if you haven't already watched it yet. The Gilded Age. What else did I watch that I really, really liked? The Jane Mansfield. These are all on HBO Max. The Jane Mansfield, Mariska Hargitay, she did a documentary about her mom, Jane Mansfield. That was excellent. But see, then you can just go on a deep dive. You're like, oh, this was interesting. Jane Mansfield. And then if you're like me, you're going to read every book. You're going to watch every documentary. But another suggestion, Christine, wasn't it good, Christina? Go to my buddy Scott Michaels' Dearly Departed Tours. If you like old Hollywood lure and legend, he actually owns the car that Jane Mansfield died in. But he does a really, really good job. He's a great storyteller. So if you like documentaries and biographies and that kind of stuff, go watch his channel. Also, If you like quirky travel, Jacob the Carpetbagger on YouTube. And Days with Jordan Lyon, Adam Newell. I like all those. But we watched for the first time last night. We just kind of talked. We didn't really play games last night. We all just kind of hung out. But we watched an episode of Poker Face. I think it's on Peacock. Yes, I love him. He's so fantastic. But we watched Poker Face. Has anybody seen that? It's sort of like a Columbo. I never really watched Columbo, but my best friend Cindy says it's like Columbo. Hi, Rachel. So highly recommend Poker Face. And it's like every episode is different. So you don't have to have watched the whole series to know what's going on. It's not like a soap opera. It's just like we watched one last night. There was a little girl and she was she was a child, but I wanted to, Yeah. So there's 2 seasons, Christy. So that might help. It's on Peacock. Maybe they have some episodes on YouTube. I don't know. But those are my recommendations. You know? Yeah. Poker Face. Put that on your list. Okay. So I'm so excited. It makes me want to cry. There's a lot of sales going on today. Let me just, look at my mouse pad. Those are my babies. Look at, just want to squeeze her arm. Little baby Emma, little baby Jaden. Yes, Brenda. There are 3 episodes of Gilded Age that have already aired, so you got some catching up to do. Okay, let me look at. Wait, let me do the thing that I said I was going to do that I got distracted and didn't do. In YouTube, I'm putting in the link for this live. Hi, Jilly. Are you home? She's on vacation. So I pinned the message at the top. That's the link for this live on virtualantiquemarketplace.com. It is completely free. You don't have to download an app. So you can get on iPhone, you can get on Android, you can get on your desktop, you can get on your iPad, you can get on your Android tablet. And then just type in virtualantiquemarketplace.com. Or if you're watching on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, you'll see a little QR code. If you take your camera out, Ronnie D, take your camera out and take a picture of that QR code. You don't have to like go into your phone and find your QR scanner, blah, blah, blah. Just take a picture of it and kind of hold it on there steady. And it will, it'll pop, a link will pop up and you just pop on that link. I'm not doing a sale. I didn't even put anything in my buy it now. We're just going to have a little bit of a chat until we go raid LaDonna's. Are you guys ready to raid LaDonna's basement? Hound, are you going to be at the sale tonight? I'm having a YouTube sale tonight with Michael. If you didn't know, Michael and we are no longer doing sales on Tuesdays together. We have moved them to Sunday nights, 7 p.m. on my YouTube channel. We are not streaming them on VAMP. It's just going to be on the YouTube channel. At least at this point. But, Hound, did you see the big hound dog shakers and the piggy bank? Those are coming tonight. I know. LaDonna needs to put her helmet on because we're all going to be coming in. We're going to be coming in hot, LaDonna. Coming in hot. Well, let me show them to you. I'm going to show them to you. Come with me on a little trip to my shelf. Oh, look at these trays that my dad got for us. Turtles, Muppets, Alf, Mark. That's the only one that we're going to sell. And this one, I'm going to get to the shelf, I promise, over there. I'm keeping that one because it's Cabbage Patch. But see my little Cabbage Patch area? Liberace is going to have to be, I'm going to have to move Liberace because I need that shelf for Cabbage Patches. Okay, Hound. That big 1970s ceramic bank, it still has the stopper. And then the long neck Hound dog. I know I sold my Koosas to you, Hound. I'm buying them all back. So Blanco, these are all the things that I'm going to be bringing tonight to the sale. Look at that big micro mosaic. That's the biggest one. Look how big that is. It's huge. Fenton, that little, the Westmoreland, Chalkware Angels, and we got Dusty Moose's diary right there. Strictly private. So we're gonna learn about Dusty Moose. Well, let me get this stuff out of the way. I'm going to be here because I'm going to clean after I get my shipping done. I'm going to clean. But Tuesday night, this is my first round. Tuesday, this one, the arm, it goes to him. Okay. He's got one arm. Here, we'll put it between his legs. I have a couple more that Mark is restringing. So, okay. Well, she's just going to sit like that. So these are going to be, that's going to be the first choices on Tuesday at 3 p.m. or these. And then I've got all kinds of stuff. I got some new stuff yesterday or the other day. I got some of these are single shakers. Well, this one's not even a shaker. It's just a little figurine. These, are they Boston Terriers? I loved this. Hear no evil, speak no evil, say no evil. No, they're like in a playful pose. This little bracelet, look at this. I couldn't resist this. Oh wait, this is a little George. I think you're Joseph. Yeah. He's a little, I don't know what kind of dog he is. Look at this. I couldn't resist it. Wait. I heart, and then it's marked out. Oh my gosh, you can't even see it. I crossed out heart, tolerate my human. I couldn't resist. I could not resist. And then there's this judgmental hound dog. I got that yesterday. But yeah. And then, I mean, those are all salt and pepper shakers I'm going to be running. And then that's more tinies. So, and I sold this on eBay. So I have to ship that today too. Anyway, I don't know what I did with it. Oh, it's over here. One of the things that I thought that we could do together this morning is, do you guys like these morning chats for one? Let me know. Do you like them? I mean, this is not really morning. I got a little bit late of a start. I know, I kind of like them too. We're just chatting. Now, today, let me just explain something real quick. Today, there is a lot of things going on. Well, I know, but it's not, but it's noon here, so it's not morning time. But where you're at, hi, Blondie. Yeah. Good morning, Paula. Okay, so listen, at 1 o'clock in a half an hour, we're all going to LaDonna's basement. Here's the thing, though. You're not, now, LaDonna, are you multicasting today? Are you multicasting, LaDonna? Because, well, if you're watching on YouTube, you can't go with us to Blondie's basement. You can't go. Okay, LaDonna. Wish I could show you. LaDonna, when you go live, you will see it looks like a stick with two parentheses. It looks like an antenna. It's right next to where you can add things on the fly. You hit that, and then if you have your Facebook, Instagram, YouTube linked, you should be able to just toggle. Instagram is something different. And if you're going to come to the meeting that we're going to be doing next week, not this coming week, but next week, I'm going to show how to multitask or multicast. You don't want me to show you how to multitask because we will be running around in circles on the 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's open up to if you have sold live lots of times, just to kind of come over. I really am encouraging everyone to multicast because it's just going to be more eyes on your items. So even if you have your own Facebook, you can multicast. If you have a YouTube, if you've got your Instagram, you can multicast. How much time ahead should we start setting up the multicasting? I go live first on VAMP, and then what I do for my YouTube channel is I make it, I go into customization and I make it subscriber mode only. You can customize however many weeks or days or whatever. And it just kind of keeps it keeps the inappropriate commenters out that are asking odd questions or calling you a grandma or saying that you're old. You're too old. Hey, grandma. It keeps those people out. Yeah, try it. You can also too, just so you know. So like LaDonna. So LaDonna. Now you have to do this every live. So while you're live on VAMP, I can make people moderators. You could only make so many people a moderator. And I don't know exactly how many you can, but you can see they've got like a little, you are already, if you're an admin, you're already a moderator. Let's see. Are you on pain pills, Christy? Because I made you a moderator. Now you have to do it for each, like it doesn't, hey. Bug is lurking with the sound off. Oh my, Christy, we could have a whole discussion on that. My daughter has been married for almost 2 years. I would like she is almost 27 years old. I would like a grandchild. Just saying. Good grief. I've waited my whole life to become a grandma, and I want to be a grandma while I'm still young. Same, Christy. I had the same issue. I could not take any. They gave me Oxy. I can't take any of that. It makes me so sick. So I just was doing Tylenol. Can you set up mods before your lives? See, here's the thing. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can do with an iPhone or with an Apple product that you can't do with Android. Hopefully soon that's going to change and everybody will have the same capabilities, but hopefully that will change. That's still young though, Nikki. Especially when, you're getting I'm going to be that age here before too long. It's still young, Nikki. Still young. Yeah, I don't think that you can either because you don't know unless like I have built-in ones because of my admins. And I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to try something. It might be because, yeah. So Two Dizzy Cats, you know what? Two Dizzy Cats she might default because she is a moderator. Not a moderator. She's already a moderator. She's a VAMP moderator. So you can just do it as you see, and all you have to do is tap their name on your screen, and it'll pop up. You can make like I just made Brenda. I made you a moderator. But it does go away when they come back. So if they come back, then you have to make them a moderator again, but it only takes a few minutes. I always think that it's a good idea to just say a few things first before you jump into your sale. So as you're saying your things, then you can see people that pop up. You're like, and basically what a moderator can do is they can kick somebody out of a live sale. And they can't ban people, but they can kick them out of your live. So they can kind of make sure that, there isn't any problematic people causing problems in your thing. That's a good idea, Caitlin. That is a good idea. I always go live, well, most times, at least 5 minutes before. And again, what I do is I have my iPads here. I have my laptop right there. Oh, here, let me get it over here. So I can see, of course, it looks horrible right now. I can see what I look like to everybody else. I can see the chat too. So it's just a great way for you to be able to see what everybody else is seeing, especially if you're doing a buyer's choice. You want your audience to see everything at one time. So it's good to be able to kind of play around with that and see what everybody else is seeing. But today, LaDonna's going to be at noon, or I'm sorry, at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're all going to go into her basement. But if you're watching on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, you won't be going with us. You have to come over to virtualantiquemarketplace.com so we can just all go over there. You can just sit in your seat, just sit back and wait. And we will go and we're gonna break into LaDonna's basement and see all of her bins. Well, not all of them. We aren't going to get through all of them. We're just going to go through some. And then if you see something that you're interested, she can sell it to you right then and there if she wants to. You can make her an offer on it and that kind of thing. So make sure that you are over on virtualantiquemarketplace.com and you'll be able to join in and we can see what's in LaDonna's basement. Willie's going straight to the swing. And then at 3 p.m. Eastern today, Bella's Treasures is having a sale today. And I've looked in the catalog. She's got some beautiful pieces of jewelry. So check out her catalog. If you've got something that you're doing at 3 o'clock and you can't make it, you can put in a max bid, which is a pre-bid. And it's like if you're bidding on an auction on eBay and you put in what your max bid is, the programming will bid that item in increments, but it won't go over what your max bid is. So it's a really good way for you to kind of keep yourself from spending too much. Like I like that, but I don't want to spend over this on that. You may end up getting it, you may not, but you'll get notified when you'll get like a little notification that the item that you put a pre-bid in is on the docket, and then you can hop in and you can adjust your bids if you are like, well, I need it though, even if you're deciding to go over what your budget is. And then, let's see. I closed that window out. So that's at 3 p.m. Eastern. And where did they go? Okay. And then now I want to talk about something. We have a double feature. So Caitlin, Emerald City Vintage, will be live at 4, and it's a vintage variety. She's got amazing. She's also our VAMP seller of the month. She's got that globe. Caitlin, somebody needs to buy. It's over what I'm allowed to spend on the globes though, Caitlin. So Caitlin's doing a sale today at 4 p.m. Eastern, vintage variety. But also at 4 today is Memory Lane Lounge, and Karen G and Gavin are doing it's a little chat. It is pull up a seat, 50s through 80s trivia, turntable talk, and Gavin sharing it's cut off. He's sharing a good time. He's sharing a good time with you all. So that is at 4. And Karen will, Karen will probably like, this is just a chat. If you want to go to the sale, go over to Caitlin. Here's the thing. Gone are the days we've got to stop getting upset when someone goes live at the same time we are. It actually helps VAMP in general. If multiple people are live at one time, it actually helps your sale. I have asked a lot of people. I have done a lot of research on this. I have, and the more sales that are going on at one time, people will pop in. They will pop in and pop out. If I'm showing this geode, and nobody is interested in this geode, and I'm showing it and it's running, or I'm talking about it, someone may just be like, I don't care about that, Misty. I'm going to go see what LaDonna is selling in her basement. And so, but then they may pop back in. They may be like, those are dumb. They may, and then they'll pop back in. And then if I'm selling something that they like, here's the key. The key to that, if there are multiple sales going on at one time and you are a buyer, go and look at the catalogs. This is why it's so important for y'all to get your catalogs loaded as soon as possible, because people can go in and they can bid on things. They're going to get notified when that's on the docket. So they're like, well, I got to leave right now because I have to go over here. But they may see something in the buy it now, I'm just going to can I be frank with you? There are 68 of you here this morning. Robin, I know, I do it too, Robin. I'm going to be very frank with you. And now I can't remember what I was going to say. What was I going to say? I know what it was. Thank you. The buy it now. Every time I schedule a live, I didn't do it today because I got to get my shipping done. So I didn't put anything, but I just decided as soon as I got here, well, I'm going to go live and we'll raid into LaDonna. So sometimes people might just be like, I'm going to pop in and have a sale. I got time. I got 15 minutes. I'm going to do a haul real quick. There may already be a sale going on. It is what it is. I mean, that is what it is. But when I schedule my sale, as soon as I schedule it, it'll give you the option to ask if you want to add anything. Well, I'm just scheduling my sale, so I will add in my lots, my auction lots later. But I go ahead and do that buy it now. You don't have to add everything. You can just add, I would at least add 10 to 12 items in your buy it now. I had buy it now items that sold. Bug had items that sold. And you also had a few things that sold after your sale too, because I did a little shopping after your sale was over because I had already unlocked discounted shipping. So I was like, well, I'm going to look and see what else she has. Maybe I would want something else. So it's important to have things in your buy it now just to give your customers the option. If they've already bought one thing and they've unlocked discounted shipping by purchasing one thing, they might be more interested than in buying something that maybe they've been looking at and they're like, well, I'm going to go ahead and get it because I got discounted shipping. So as soon as I schedule my sale, I add in my buy it now. I'll add the bids in, but a little bit later. Yes. And if there isn't more than one sale going on at a time, it does keep people engaged in your sale. So if you're selling the geode that you didn't want, and then they may be like, I don't like that. I'm going to look and see what else she's got. Oh, she's got nothing. Well, then I'm just going to leave. See what I mean? You don't want them to leave. You want them to stay. So, you got to give them something else to look at if they get bored. I have ADHD and I can't sit for more than 5 minutes or I will go crazy. So if you're just showing something or saying something that I don't really care about, my attention span's gone somewhere else. And I would like for it to be to looking at your catalog. As a buyer, Turnip Green says, as a buyer, I've hopped around and can't tell you how many don't have their catalog up, and I just left because I had no idea what was coming up. Well, Turnip Greens, that happens here too, because I myself, you got to get your catalogs loaded as soon as possible. Now, if you're doing a buyer's choice, those catalogs are easy to you could do that. I've done it at the last minute because you don't know what's going to be up there because it's a buyer's choice. So I tend to like to sell things on the fly too. But if you are just trying to grow and cultivate your customer base and your audience, they want to see the kinds of things that you're bringing to the table. So the easiest way to do that is to go ahead after you've scheduled your live. It'll give you that option to. It'll give you the option to add things to your buy it now. You already have things in your buy it now because you have to have at least 10 things. So just do that. I wanted to say too, so that is Karen and Gavin will be on at 4. And then K&M Vintage, it's so happy to have Kay back. So she's wanting us to help her clear her inventory tonight. So we can help her, right? So K&M Vintage at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're clearing out. Oh, goodness gracious. I see Santa. There's a Santa canister for $6. It's made by Avon, but it's $6. Dairy Queen Dude and Curly, 1975. They're the same age as me. I should have put some stuff. Oh, look at those bookends. I'm putting a pre-bid in. I'm doing that right now. We're going to help you clear your inventory out, Kay. I'm putting pre-bids in. You all take a look because she's got some. Wow. Oh, there's a Christmas boot for $5. Oh, there you are, Kay. Miriam Cipriano. I'm looking. Oh, look at that pottery cat for $8. So go check out and put it. There's a Napco May Angel. I'm putting a pre-bid in for that. I know. She's got some amazing, and we're clearing out her inventory, guys. So they're priced to sell. What did Willie say? Oh, yay, Van Wert. Yes, we've missed you guys. Oh, there's a hound. In K&M's sale, there is a Basset Hound planter that is adorable. You could put a pre-bid in for $10. Russian peg doll couple for $3. So, I'm just saying. And then, so that is, was it 8 or 6 p.m. tonight? It's 6 p.m. tonight. And then tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. is Sharon Finds by Bob's Daughter. She's a hoot and a half. She's doing Newly Unpacked. So she got 3 things listed, well, 6 things counting her buy it now. So she always gets her stuff in. That sale's not till tomorrow at 2. So check her out. She's a lot of fun. And then Tuesday is our VAMP vintage party. I am encouraging more VAMP sellers to have sales at least on Tuesday. We're trying to make Tuesday during the day, at night, anytime it works for you. You can go live at the same time somebody else is, because it's actually a good thing for everybody, for them, for you, for VAMP as a whole. I know that it can be like, but we can't do that anymore, because it's actually good as a whole. I've asked a lot of people, a lot of customers. So I'm pulling off my my daily affirmation for today. Well, this is yesterday, because they do Saturday and Sunday together. And it says, I will focus on the things that truly matter to me, not the things others have told me to focus on. That's good. That was yesterday's. And today is, I know what I want and I know what I deserve. I hope that you guys do. I hope that you know what you deserve. What I do with these is I cut the date off and then I use them as package shoppers. So some of you have gotten some previous days in there. I also bought a pack at Goodwill. I found a pack of slang cards. So you might be getting a slang. We're going to learn how to be young and hip like the kids. We're going to be able to use their slang words. So Tuesday, Two Dizzy Cats at noon Eastern. And then Carolyn she's going live from Portland, Indiana. She's going to try something new. She's going to go live and do a live like shop along. So let's support her in that. She's kind of nervous about it. I'm doing my sale at 3. Delane is at 4:15. Lamar is at 8 p.m. And Lamar used the watermelon thumbnail. That's only 4. That's only 4. What? No, 5. That's only 5. What did you say, Willie? So sellers, is this thing on? What? Where you at? Willie said, here's the deal. I want 10 shows on Tuesday, and I'm gonna go live for every number we fall below 10. I'm taking off a piece of clothing. Y'all do not want to see that. All right. Thank you, Katie. I would love to see that. Yeah, well, I mean, you got until Tuesday. We need 5 more sales or Willie is going to go full Monty. How about this, Willie? Let's change the narrative, okay? Willie, how about everybody schedule one? Even if you're not a seller, go on and schedule one anyway. Now, listen, let's change the narrative, okay? How about if we can let's have 10 sales. If we can get 10 live sales on Tuesday, remember, they can be the same time as somebody else. If someone has a time that's more convenient for you, you can still do that time. I always think that it is considerate to say, hey, welcome to my sale. I'm having a sale right now, but just know there are other sales that are going on VAMP as well. So it's okay to pop in and out. I want to see you come back, but it's okay if I'm not selling something. If I'm running something that you're not interested in, check out the buy it now, put in pre-bids, and pop back in and see me. So I think that is a classy thing to do, because we want to support all of the sellers. Okay, let's change the narrative because we're getting ready to go into LaDonna's basement. If we can get 10 live sales, Willie, are you still here? Because you have to agree to this. What did Nikki say? Did you see what Nikki said, Willie? How about if we can get, I didn't even have time to open up Willie's box. That didn't sound right either. 10 sales on Tuesday. Hi, Helen. Helen, we're trying to prevent Willie from stripping for us. Hi, Diane. Okay, let me start this over again. If we can get 10 live sales on Tuesday, 10. It can't be 9, has to be 10. Then Willie will have a duo sale with me. Hi, Allison. Right? Is that a deal? But we have to get 10. And I'm going to write a little thing up and put it in the seller chat room. Willie is quiet. Yeah. I got to do a duo sale. I will. You got stuff. You're not going to sell your body parts, but you've got stuff. You got some stuff because you want to make room for the other stuff. You might as well. Shop Lightning Bugs is in. Okay. Karen and Gavin, that goes for you. Rainy Lake, get on there and schedule a live sale. We listen, how about this? Let me even change it. Let me change it more. We're getting ready to go into LaDonna's basement. No, but I'm trying to get him to, Diane, because he has a lot of stuff. and he's got a lot of stuff, and he's got a lot of good stuff. Here's the deal. How about I even change the narrative even more? That is not me. LaDonna, we're getting ready to come into your basement. How about we do this? We'll change the narrative even more. How about if we can get 10 live sales on Tuesday, this Tuesday, in 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. 10 live sales on Tuesday. I will do a Saturday or a Sunday sale. It's not working. Well, I will stream it. I'll stream it, LaDonna. I'm going to try to stream everybody's sales today. Now, okay, let me go back real quick. I will either on a Saturday or Sunday, I will be available the entire day. Okay. Have you contacted support? Because they will help you. And if you have contacted support and they have not gotten back with you, let me know. Make sure that you come to the meeting too. Yes, he's on board, Diane. He's on board. I'm going to change the narrative. I will be available for an entire Saturday or a Sunday. And I will do sales, or I will do like a half an hour or an hour, depending on how many people want to take advantage of it or participate in it. I'll do an hour, half an hour to an hour, depending, duo sales. I may not sell hardly anything. I'm just going to focus on you. So if it will be an all day marathon of VAMP sellers doing a duo sale with me. You have to be an iPhone user though. That's the only drawback. You have to be an iPhone user, but we got to get and one of those people will be with Willie. Or maybe Willie will pop in to people's sales too. So we got to get 10 sales going up. I say that here because I know a lot of people don't even go and look at the chat rooms, which is my biggest pet peeve. Yeah. Okay, LaDonna, are you ready for us? Well, we have a few more minutes. Listen, I'm just going to say, our admin team and Two Dizzy Cats as moderator, we do a lot of things to try to promote your sales. And like I'm taking time out to do these meetings to help you understand multicasting and try to encourage you to do more live sales. But if you're not being considerate enough to even know what's going on the marketplace that you have sales in, then it's just kind of, no, don't do that. Yes, more sales. Your hubby's having knee surgery on too. Oh, bless it. Well, that's a lot. That you have an excuse then. Tag sale fun. Hi, H. So let's do this. There isn't any reason why we can't have 10 live sales every Tuesday. At least 10 sales. Misty P eats, drinks, and sleep. I do. I believe in it. I believe in this community. I believe in giving the sellers a safe and the buyers a safe place, and it's a curated vintage. So we're not, when you come to VAMP, you know that everything that is being sold is at least 25 years old. There are some exceptions if someone is going live and they are listing something on the fly. I'm okay with that, with some more modern things sprinkled in from time to time. But everything that is listed as a static post is at least 25 years old. And the admin teams, we do delete. We delete. We don't let you know most of the time because you all have been told it has to be at least 25 years old. Sometimes we do. We will go in and I'll send an email. But we delete items that are not meeting that criteria. So, yay, tag sale fun. Yeah, if you have applied to sell on VAMP, I have sent out emails for an invitation for the onboarding. The onboarding is going to be July 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern. So your account will not be approved until you attend that onboarding. We will be talking about live selling. And what I have been doing is just I've really kind of just been turning everybody's live sale toggle on because I'm wanting y'all to try it. Just ask. Thank you so much, TYYP. Just ask, like Rachel has just done a couple live sales, and it's intimidating at first. And Karen can attest to this too, and Willie can attest to this too. But it is, you here at VAMP, the community is lovely. And even people in the chat, if you're running into a problem or you're running into a glitch, you can tag me in the sale and I'll get a notification so I can come in. But people in the chat will help you. Will problem solve. So it is, you are amongst friends, and it's just, I don't know. It's just something that this is something that I've always wanted to do. And it makes me feel so happy that I can hopefully try to encourage people to try something that they haven't tried before. Tag Sale Fund, have you applied to sell on VAMP? If you have applied to sale, send me a DM and I will check on your application. I do personally approve. I mean, I personally go through every application. I will make exceptions if someone doesn't have a profile picture, but they've provided links for other sites that they sell on, and I go and check, and I check the links. I make sure that the items that the person is selling is in line with the items that we're wanting to sell on VAMP. But if you are new, that is okay. It's okay to say that too. And we will help you get set up, and we'll help you get ready to try it. So send me a DM. I'll check on your application. If I say, well, hey, I really need a little bit more information, then we can just go back and forth on a DM. But if you check your spam folder, I did send everybody a DM with the invite to, explaining when the onboarding and stuff is. I also sent it to your email. I will be sending the Zoom link to your email. I won't be sending it through District or through VAMP. I will be sending it to your email. So please make sure that you are checking your spam folder, because it could go to spam. So make sure that you're checking that. Look out for the email. There is a big bold thing in the subject line. And if you are unable to make it, let me know that as well, and we will figure something out. So, okay, guys, thank you so much. I probably will pop on and do another one of these tomorrow. I think I'm going to, I know, I'm going to have a pool day tomorrow around noon. So we'll have our coffee together and we'll get woken up. I got to go to the post office, but then I'm going to, it's going to be Misty Cindy Fun Day at her pool, because we no longer have a pool. We filled ours in. So it's nice to have a friend that has one. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let's go over to LaDonna's basement and see what treasure she has. Now, again, if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, you won't automatically be going to LaDonna's basement with us. So come on over to VAMP so you can participate, maybe buy a few things. Maybe with it. Oh no, she would be insane. Bye, Katie. Bye, Aileen. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Probably around 9-ish. And then tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, over on my YouTube channel is my Sale with Michael. Bye, guys.